Digital resources for teaching grammar. Technology offers much support in grammar teaching in practice. Usually, grammar looked at as a dull and drab subject can be presented to the students very interestingly. The web gives access to a wide range of data on grammar that provides inputs on patterns and organizations of actual language use. Technology can be used in an effective communicative approach to learning grammar. Apart from using LMS or CAL, computer assisted language learning, there are multiple ways of practicing and acquiring grammar skills, some of which are mentioned in the above sections. Analysis of authentic texts can be fascinating. Video transcripts are available online and can be given to the students to analyze as group work and find examples of different grammar components or errors. Keeping in mind the multilingual nature of our classrooms, students can use the Google Translate features by writing sentences in their mother tongue or original language and checking whether the Google Translate is accurate. They can work towards translating those sentences perfectly with their own grammar, sense, and choice. An example of inaccurate translation is exemplified in the computer-generated text cannot always reflect the same tone and sometimes as the native speaker, which can be used as an engaging activity. Online games like Minecraft can be used for grammar tests, allowing a fun and playful environment. Online quiz applications can make grammar learning extremely interactive on platforms like Quizzes, Quizlet, Socrative, etc. for young learners who can customize assessment tools and use online flashcards. Web-based forms like Google Forms can be floated amongst the students and their responses could be analyzed by a group of students. The use of grammar checkers like Grammarly, Criterion, etc. should be done judiciously in order to avoid overt dependency. With the help of technology, teachers can focus on a specific group of learners for their needs. Some of the resources for grammar are Grammarly, White Smoke, Language Tool, Grammar Check, Online Correction, Guide to Grammar and Writing, Grammar Exercises, Free Rise, ESL Desk, ESL Blues, Global School Net, Grammar Perfect Park, etc. Vocabulary. One needs to enhance one's vocabulary to gain command over a language. It is also true that before making specific words a part of the active vocabulary, one needs to be exposed to them several times via practice and reinforcement to store them in long-term memory. In order to promote vocabulary learning, learners can be exposed to various resources that encourage them to be autonomous learners outside the classroom. Several digital tools can be used to strengthen word power among the students. Visual display of words is an appealing strategy to begin with. Making word clouds using web applications like Wordle and WordShift is a delightful way to introducing word relations to students. They can be given a keyword or a name of a particular chapter or character and then make a word cloud related to that particular word. Students can also be taken on virtual trips using the internet, and while they are on the trips, they can make a list of words they see on the website or maps. They can write about it in detail using these words at the end of their journey and share it with the class. There are a variety of free vocabulary games available online. They include crossword puzzles, scrambles, picture word matches, etc. Multimedia glossaries for young and slow learners can be made collaboratively by the teacher or the students. Ideas from social media can also be used to influence vocabulary learning among students. For example, students can be asked to caption an image by giving the students only a central word or theme. One can use online dictionaries, thesaurus, software, word games, encyclopedias, picture dictionaries, free translators, daily vocabulary, subscriptions, corpora, collocations, websites and apps, academic vocabulary word lists, online vocabulary activities, quizzes, flashcards, mind maps, etc. This way, when the teacher presents the vocabulary memorably and interestingly, the learners engage more and retain words. Learners can create their own dictionaries online as well. Some of the popular resources for vocabulary include Bloom's Wheel, Puzzle, My Word Puzzles, Quizlet, Thesaurus, Wordsmith, Academic Word List, Anki, Pre-collocation, Synonym Finder, Hangman, Lyrics Trainer, Spelling City, Pronunciation, Word Cloud Generator, Visual Thesaurus, Dictionary Slang Words, Urban Dictionary, Word Reference, Wiktionary, Merriam-Webster Dictionary, Merriam-Webster Learner Dictionary, Cambridge Dictionary, Lingro, Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, Vocabulary, Self-Study English Vocabulary Quizzes, Language Guide, From Language to Language, etc. Assessment. Assessment is a vital part of the education system. It provides multiple feedback, dialogues of students' learning gaps, identification of teachers' pedagogy, and indicator of modifications required. Teachers plan assessments of their students in multiple ways. Evaluation mechanisms are formulated and revised occasionally to determine students' preparation to deal with real-life problems. Assessment strategies therefore have to keep up with changing time. Additionally, with the current emphasis on distance learning and alternative learning modes, digital assessment has gained more importance than ever. The transition from pen and paper to digital assessments offers manifold advantages. Use of technology makes it easy to embed assessment along with learning. This feature makes online platforms such as LMS and MOOC so popular. Similarly, the accessibility of such platform is also unlimited to cater to a global community. Thirdly, the learning pathway of digital assessment is not fixed but quite adaptive. Item types of the questions also break away from the generic setup to include a variety of assessment methods. Further, using e-resources for assessment ensures an immediate or quick response and not a delayed one. Both formative and summative assessment play a vital role in the teaching learning process and can be transformed with the help of technological aid. Students may be asked to create digital portfolios that record their academic journey during a particular time. This is a creative and novel way of improving digital literacy skills. Critical thinking also gets enhanced when students try to design their own portfolios to reflect their best efforts. Blogging sites can be used to create e-portfolios. The student should be given clear instructions to keep portfolios on a specific track and develop rubrics to assess the student's work. Game-based learning platforms like Kahoot, EdApp, Gametize, Centrical, etc. can be used for formative assessment to create diverse student experiences. Research shows that students' completion rate is much higher when the tasks are gamified. Some of the resources for assessment are Cambridge Online English, Vocabulary Size, Quizlet, Poll Everywhere, Mentimeter, Edpuzzle, Kaizen, Kahoot, Google Forms, ISL Collective, Hands-On, etc. Technology for students with special needs. Technology assists children who are differently able with various innovative tools. Technological tools such as touch control devices, alternative keyboards and mouse, speech-to-text, word recognition tools, screen readers, text camera reader, read for blind apps, text-to-braille converter software, braille embosser, etc. reduce, if not eliminate, the difficulty in assessing resources and help the individual participate in learning and related tasks effectively, reducing barriers and promoting accessibility with considerable ease and efficiency. Resources for teachers' development. There are plenty of opportunities for online professional development. Online communities of practice, various teacher training and development courses, and vast resources are available for the teachers. Thousands of teachers can get in touch with each other, share their resources and experiences, and help each other grow via professional learning networks such as communities of practice, teacher development groups, Yahoo or Google groups, etc. The best way is to join listserv, an electronic mailing list for a particular subject. For example, TESL, that's L, which stands for Teachers of English as a Second Language listserv, can be found at listserv@cuny.edu. Also, try Netelec.l. CBSE organizes several monthly need-based practices of training where teachers can enroll and benefit themselves. As per government recommendations, teachers are to complete 50 hours of training every year and also can do so very quickly with the flourishing of online courses on excellent platforms. Government initiatives have led to teacher training programs such as NISTA on platforms like Diksha, where teachers can enroll in various need-based courses and keep track of their development. Teachers can ensure their skill development by undertaking a small-scale research based in classroom, utilizing e-resources and studying their effects. To motivate teachers to develop various innovative means of using e-resources and ICT in school, the Government of India awards teacher with National ICT Award, which goes on to show how powerful the use of e-resources is in the world of education. Using technology and the Everest syndrome. Using technology just for technology's sake is not integrating it into teaching. One needs to be careful while making use of technology that is available to us and not use it just because it is there. Technology should be used if it serves the language aims of a lesson. One should be cautious of prioritizing technology over language learning. One must see whether a particular resource or technological tool adds value to or supplements the teaching learning process and helps achieving the learning objectives. We may start by doing some of the following teaching learning activities. Using Accent Rosie or TechVid, develop an activity to enhance students' listening skills. Think of a teaching idea that integrates technology in the classroom and helps learners with pronunciation. Share it and produce to implement it in not more than 200 words. Choose an online text and copy the URL. Share the link with the students and ask them to paste it in the several box given in lingro.com. This will make all the words clickable and they can learn the meanings and the uses of each word. Choose one digital assessment strategy for the formative assessment for your students and write all the steps of assessment. Thank you very much.